Bhagavadi. Vasudevaya. Krishna, Krishna. Oh! Menegyo. Menegyo. Let's get it. What's going on, y'all? Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare, Hare. Haha. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. We gonna let the chat pile up a little bit. You feel me? We gonna let the chat pile up a little bit. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I should have went on my TikTok. Listen, I'm about to go on my TikTok. Like, matter of fact, y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me good. Y'all can hear me good. Give me a 9 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me good. Give me a 9 in the chat, y'all. I did. Bet. Okay. That's what's up. Okay, y'all. Hey, y'all on my TikTok. Y'all come on my YouTube. Y'all go on my YouTube, please. Y'all go on my YouTube. Conscious Juice. My link in the bio. What's going on, y'all? Y'all go on my YouTube. We're gonna do a live on my YouTube. Let's get it, y'all. I'm gonna end this. All right, yo, what's going on, y'all? Peace in, y'all. Peace to everybody in here. That's what I'm talking about. Jasmine Pons, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't talked to you in a while. Good to see you in here. Good to see you, Jasmine. Jay Cartier, good to see you as always. We got the fitness guru in here, Jay Cartier. Ron, my boy, I see you, man. I see you, I see you, Roy. I see you, Nanit the God. Vernon, good to see you in here. Good to see you. Kay Drewberry, good to see you in here. Good to Tasha, good to see you. Good to see you. Who else is in here? Conscious Juice, good to see you. You know we in here. We in. Tiana, what's going on? Can you please do a video on symbolism? Evil eye, Hamsa, yin and yang. Actually, I did say I was gonna do a video on symbolism. I said I did say I was gonna do a video on symbolism. So that's only a matter of time. You feel me? Let me turn this down right quick. That's only a matter of time. I feel like you guys should be privy to the information that I know when it comes to symbolism. So when y'all see it, y'all could be like, okay, I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I see who you're working for. So most definitely, you feel me? So I'm gonna definitely do a bits cake. I see you in here, bits cake, biscuit cake, 8 cake, biscuit 8 cake. Okay, I see you in here. Who did I get? K Dewberry? I already said it. Okay, I think I said. Oh, Keisha, I think that was you who I met at the gym earlier today, huh? I believe that was you, huh? Okay. Calming, no more. Let's get it. Yo, the Slizzies. Hey, don't worry. The Slizzy ain't coming tonight. The slizzies ain't coming. Good, Angelica. I apologize, Angelica. Good to see you. You feel me? Good to see everybody in here. Good to see everybody. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab one more thing. Right? Let me grab one more thing. Let me grab one more thing before we begin. We're gonna listen to some affirmations, right? Before by what's it called? Where did it go? Hold on. Damn, that's crazy. It had that's so funny. Y'all listen to the shit that I say, man. That's the funny part, man. That's the funny part that y'all listen to the stuff that I say. There we go. By your boy Forbidden Knowledge. Take it all in, y'all.
I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and choose its contents. Today, I am brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. My body is healthy. My mind is brilliant. My soul is tranquil. I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. I have been given endless talents, which I begin to utilize each day. I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detect them. A river of compassion washes away my anger and replaces it with love. I am guided in my every step by Spirit, who leads me towards what I must know and do. My relationship is becoming stronger and more stable each day. I possess qualities needed to be extremely successful. My business is growing, expanding,
Okay.
and thriving. Creative energy surges through me.
All right, peace in, y'all. Peace, everybody that's in the chat right now. That's in live. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all. That's for sure. What's it called? Saido Multiverse. Good to see you in here. Your question is, what was Biden referring to about the Divine Nine? Was it in the black and blue sororities? When that clone Biden is talking, he knows who so the Divine Nine, if y'all don't know, the Divine Nine are actually they are a protective group that actually protects the what's it called, the higher beings, the higher what you call the black nobility. Okay, the Divine Nine are the higher Eastern and Eastern Star, and then also the Freemasons, who are melanated people who protect the Draco reptilians, the dark Draco reptilians. But when he's talking about the Divine Nine, he's actually talking about the nine ether beings. Just in case you ain't know, he's talking about the nine ether beings, because he says he knows how powerful it is. He knows true power. You know, don't let that robot fool you. That robot knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually has a conscious of an individual within him. Just because the body is not his, he has a consciousness of an individual with him. So this is how the people work. As some people ask me, when it comes to nine ether genetics, how are these reptilians able to get into these bodies of the nine ether beings? And they're clones. Those nine ether. So one of the prerequisites of becoming a quote unquote celebrity, right? Celebrity is a celebrated entity. That's what the word celebrity means, celebrated entity. So the person, the celebrity that you're literally venerating or praising, pushing your energy into, you don't even know who that person is. It's another entity in there. It's another entity in that clone body. So you don't even know who you're giving your energy to. And like I told you before, a lot of these reptilian beings are basically are the Anunnaki members, right? The disagreeables who have contributed to this light cold lockdown that we are in. So they're literally usurping your energy, right? Just to be seen as, you know, the higher gods. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what it's all about. But that is exactly what Biden is referring to. Okay, he's talking about the 9 ether genetics, 9 ether beings. But let's get it, yo. Let's get this show on the road, right? Y'all here for a show, so let's continue. Let's show y'all this what's going on. Okay. So the what's it called? The title today is 104,000. Now there's a misconception, you know, when it comes to the 144,000. A lot of people think, I get questions like this all the time. People think that it is a specific amount of people, like 144,000 light workers, or 144,000 people that are only ascending, that are only going to go to the fifth dimension. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. There are 8 billion people here on Earth. How is it only 144,000 light workers are going to ascend to the fifth dimension? That makes no sense whatsoever to me. Never made sense. And I wanted to understand what is going on. Yeah, please hit that like button. Let's get it. Please, thank you very much, Biscuit 8 Cake. Thank you very much for that. So we're going to, you know, divulge into the 144,000 and what it is and what it's actually about. But that's before we continue, right? In order to what's activating that 100, so that 144,000, right? Let me show you what it is first of all before we can. Matter of fact, no, let's read this off, right? You have the sun. The sun, they say mysterious heartbeat is coming from our sun. Scientists detect repeating pattern in a solar flare more than 3,100 miles above the massive star's surface. Okay. Now, when you look at those numbers, right, the 3,100, you flip those around, you have 13, which is, we've talked about before. 13 is a divine feminine energy, right? Divine feminine energy. This is another reason why 13 is not in your so-called, like your suspicious places, as in like your elevators, or when you go into specific buildings, they don't show 13. Out of sight, out of mind, in a sense, but subconsciously you understand that the number 13 is not there. Okay, so as you see, you have right here, Alkebulan 44. He says the sun is a hyperdimensional gateway, opening the way to a hyperdimensional cascade of torsion into itself. The same thing your heart does, okay? Because your heart is what talks to your brain, okay? It's called neurocardiology. Your heart is actually where your soul is. Like, you have your pineal gland, which is the seat of the soul, but your whole physical body, your heart is what basically powers everything within your body. Everything emanates from the heart. Heart is the center, you know? Is where you got ear in there, you got here, you got art. Everything begins with the heart. The torsion is time, right? And then time backwards is emit, because we have to emit our consciousness into this physical reality in order to experience what you call physical time, which denotes twisting or spiraling. The sun doesn't have a uniform velocity. It is a differential spin of its plasma relative to the south and north poles. North spins at one speed and the south spins at another speed, representing the sun being a perfect demonstration of torsion. Plasma having a differentiation in its spin, it is what spirals and folds space and time. The vortex this article is speaking of is evidence of the centripetal flow of the universe based on its fractal symmetrical nature, which is the what's it called, the golden ratio, or what the golden ratio, or what people would know as the Fibonacci sequence. Fractal symmetry is self-awareness. This article also encompasses the fact that time is moving faster, and this correlates with what's going on. If you follow people like Suspicious Observers or Mr. MBB333, you understand that the Earth just basically we just lost. So this is why another reason why people feel like they're losing time. We just lost, like a few months ago, we lost 1.59 seconds. So we don't even have a full 24 hours in a day anymore, y'all. We don't. And it's getting much more or less as time collapses within itself. So when people say you have 24 hours in a day, no, you don't. You don't have 24 hours in a day no more. Time is literally slowing down as the earth speeds up, and we are moving from clockwise, which brings us to physical space, to anti-clockwise, which brings us back into metaphysical. It's just I'm gonna show y'all later through the live, but it says the vortex, this article speaking of, I already read that. This article also encompasses the fact that time is moving faster. What that really implies is that the fabric of time and space is being folded based on the geometrical coordination of our sun's relative to its alignment with other celestial bodies. With basically, we have other celestial beings within our solar system, within our atmosphere. With all that being said, everything ties back into the body. Your heart of gold has the capacity right now to engage in the centripetal force by setting up emotional coherence through partaking in desirable, enjoyable experiences that you truly love. This is why love is the highest one of the highest frequencies that you can emit right now. And through love, what you have love backwards is evolve, right? Is evolve. So through love, you will definitely evolve. They said light and mass are interchangeable, right? Well, you have the opportunity to accelerate at a quicker velocity along your spiral path. Acknowledge and pay homage to the sun is waiting on you to make its next move. I love that. Someone sent me that, and I basically said I'm going to use this for my live tonight. So the sun is literally basically is the catalyst within this, right? It's talking to your it's talking through your heart, through what you call the the corona radiata. The corona radiata is what's in your brain. So what does it sound like, right? Corona radiation, right? Or corona, what they were talking about, when I spoke about, the very virus that basically that started it all, whatever. But instead of calling it that, they actually changed it to, C19, because they didn't want people to make a correlation to what was going on, right? They didn't want people to know that what actually was creating this, all these antics and these people basically going to these hospitals and whatnot, was the sun, right? So let's see. Okay, I'm done with that. So where we go? So in the Bible, right? In the Bible, it says in Psalms 84:11, okay, for the Lord God is a sun and shield. Okay, this is what the Bible tells you, right? The Bible really means Helios Biblios. Okay, Helios means sun, Biblios means book. So when they refer to the Bible is called the sun book, because the Bible is literally talking about astrology. The Bible's talking about astrology, and through astrology, we experience these different suns predicated upon which zodiac characteristics we land on for 2,000 years. You know what I'm saying? 2,000, you have 12, you have 2 times 12. You have 12 zodiac signs, right? It's 12 zodiac signs. 2 times 12 is 24, which is why there is approximately 25,920 years in a complete cycle, right? Just kind of like how you have a clock. The universe runs on the clock as well, because every zodiac sign you experience 2,000 years in every zodiac sign. Okay. And every zodiac sign gives us a different frequency of light through the sun. Okay. So this is, again, the sun is basically starts it all. The sun sets it all. So right here, right? For the Lord God and Son is a shield. Now, what I find very interesting, right? You have Psalms, right? What's an anagram for Psalm is plasma. Okay, plasma is an anagram for Psalm. You have 84, 8 plus 4 is 12, which is 3, and then 11, which is a portal number. Okay, a portal number. Okay, so through the plasma, through the Holy Trinity, right? Plasma, Holy Trinity, through the portal, the sun is basically coming into you in order to cause you to evolve. So they try to tell you in science, that plasma is the fourth state of matter, but that's actually a lie, right? It says it is the stuff of our sun and other stars and of the vast interstellar space. Thus, plasma not only precedes the other state in time, and it is the progenitor. It also dominates by occupying most of our universe. Plasma is also in our more immediate surrounding. Okay, it tells you right here that 99.9. This is where they get 99% of bacteria is getting killed, or what I'm saying, when you buy like a soap, an antimicrobial a bacterial soap or toothpaste or whatever, it tells you it kills 99.9% of viruses, right? Because that 1%, what's it called? Yeah, see right here, look, MIT, they try to tell you that plasma is the fourth state of matter, but it's actually the first state of matter, because everything, 99.9% of the universe is made of plasma. Okay, so through plasma we have what you call coronal rain. Coronal rain. What is coronal rain? Coronal rain is a phenomenon that occurs in the sun's corona, right? When hot plasma cools and condenses in strong magnetic fields and falls to the photosphere. The photosphere is the bright area around the sun. Let me show you. This is the photosphere. Actually, let me show you. Actually, let me show y'all what I have a video for y'all with the let me show y'all. So this is the coronal rain that's going on right here. I'm gonna show y'all. So you see this, look. So when people are talking about, this is why when they talk about coronal mass ejections, it's such a big thing, especially when they say it's an M class flare or an X flare. Do you see the size of the Earth compared to the sun? Do you see the size of the Earth compared to the sun? Now let me ask you a question. That sun in your sky right now, do you think it's that big? Do you think it's that big, or do you think we're inside of a dome with a generating sun, right? Do you think we're inside of a dome with generating? Look at the scale of the Earth compared to this coronal mass ejection right here, right? This coronal rain. This is a coronal mass ejection, right? Well, not coronal mass ejection yet, but it is coronal rain. You see, it's rained down. So this is synonymous to your hair, right? Your hair as it curls back into your head or into your face or into your body, whatever you have hair at. But look, that's a coronal, and it's gonna. Let me show y'all. This is the rain that happens. I know, like, we are visual people, you know what I'm saying? We want to see things, right? We want to see things. So this is what coronal rain looks like, right? Okay. So through coronal rains, we get what's called coronal mass ejections. What coronal mass ejections are is when these loops, one of these loops, they break off, and what it does is it causes a plasma. It's called a plasma sneeze. They call it a solar sneeze, right? Or what they call coronal mass ejections or solar flares. All that good stuff, right? And then you get things like this. So this is NASA rendered. Okay, this is not the real sun, because they're not able to get out there. But you have things like this, right? These are coronal mass ejections. Coronal mass ejection. This is a coronal mass ejection. So again, the Earth is extremely small compared to these coronal mass ejections. Now you know how this type of energy is very devastating to the energetic grid of Earth. And the reason why this is really good for us is because I've talked about before, electricity is literally slowly killing us. The electricity that's always around you, electromagnetic field energy, is literally killing us. It's really bad for us. This is why, again, you feel weak. It's a myriad of things that's playing on it, but also electricity is really bad for us. This is why when we ascend, all electricity will be shut down. There will be no electrical working. Okay. We're going to go back into photon energy. Photon energy is this really light, dense energy that basically kind of like the same thing that powers inner Earth. If you ever seen, I'm gonna do a video on inner Earth and what's powering it, but it's a bioluminescence energy that's all around you at all times. So basically, again, what's going to happen is it's going to be nothing but perpetual sunlight for these 2,000 years that we're about to go into, right? Into this new age of Aquarius that we are entering. Okay. So these are coronal mass ejections. When the coronal rain that's happening snaps back, kind of like your hair. When your hair falls out, that would be synonymous to what a coronal mass ejection would be. Okay, and it falls down. So through what's it called? Through heliophysics is what's happening, right? Heliophysics is the study of the sun and how it influences space, and full of exotic phenomena and events that shape space from the center of our solar system to the outer edges, billions of kilometers away. So as you can see over here, right? These are this explanation. This tells you the explanation of what's going on. Let me see if I could give you all a little bit more of a. Okay. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Actually, you know, I don't need that. If I do this, okay, perfect. See, the solar winds. The solar winds are basically that's coming after that are creating the neutrinos, right? The neutrinos that are coming from the sun and neutrino. I'll show you what neutrinos are, but basically the neutrinos is what causing that's going inside of our atoms. That's basically rearranging our atoms from carbon 12 to carbon 7, which is creating more space in our atoms for us to assimilate more light from the sun. Okay. So solar wind is a gusty stream of material that flows from the sun in all directions at all times, carrying the sun's magnetic field out into space. So what's happening is a piece of the sun is literally breaking off and coming into your physical vessel. Right? You ever hear people talk about, God damn, it's hot and it's not hot? So that's exactly what's happening, because pieces of the sun is literally flying off the sun and traveling into Earth at millions miles an hour. It is much faster and typically blowing at speeds of 1 to 2 million miles per hour. The solar wind is made up of charged particles, electrons, and ionized atoms that interact with each other in the sun's magnetic field. I was just talking about coronal holes, right? We already know what coronal mass ejections are, right? Sun quakes. The sun, for people who don't know, the sun is a living entity. You have beings that live on the sun. The sun is a living entity. The sun is also a planet, okay? The outer core of the sun is the hottest point of the sun, but you have beings that live within the sun. You know what I'm saying? Solar beings, okay? This is where, perfect example. Hold on. Perfect example. Look, let me show y'all. These are the beings that live on the sun. Hold on. Let me show y'all. These are the beings that live on the sun. Plasma beings. I've been showing y'all. I've been showing y'all these beings, right? I've shown y'all, if y'all been following me, I've been showing y'all these beings for a while, right? Let me show y'all. These are the beings that live on the sun, plasma beings. Look, this is a Merkaba. If you can really, you can see, there was another video. You can see, you can literally see something in there. You can see a light being in there. You can't hold it right. But this is what a plasma being looks like. So these are the beings that live on the sun. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Break that shit. So these are the beings that live on the sun, okay? Let me show y'all another one, right? Let me show y'all another video. So when you see these beings come from the sun. They are coming from the sun and they are entering our atmosphere. Not that being. Right here. This is a plasma ship. Now watch them multiply. Right? They're cloaked up. See, Now, when you hear about hold on, let's show the watch.
I'm not sure what that is, but we gotta go.
Look at this. So when you hear about the United States talking about, oh, we found shit like this. We're shooting down shit like this, right? UFOs, right? When you hear about the United States talking about stuff like this is primitive technology, okay? Shit like this is primitive technology. This is technology that we do not use, okay? We use light ships. We use light ships, plasma ships, okay? When you see shit like this, these beings are actually trying to escape the atmosphere because they know what's to come. They know what's to come. So when you hear about the United States talking about stuff like this is how you know that the quote unquote Project Bluebeam or the alien invasion that's coming is going to be staged. Because when you see physical ships like this, just know that they are trying to use these ships to scare you. So this is why I'm doing this. This is another reason why I'm putting this information out there so you guys can know that when this comes to being, because it will come to being, because they've been predicting us, they've been programming this with this type of information for decades now, right? It started with Ronald Reagan, and almost every president was talking about stuff like this. Okay? So when you see beings like this, these type of ships and whatnot, this is primitive technology that they got from like the Dracos and the Pleiadians and the Nordics, the tall whites, and they basically reverse engineer it in such a way, because in order for them to take this type of get this type of technology, you have to do some type of exchange. And these are the type of exchange that they would do with these beings. So these are the physical ships. We don't use ships like that. Okay, so I showed y'all this, right? Okay, right. We already talked about this. Okay, so what's next? So now with these CME'S are coming, right? The CME'S are what? Now what you have, what? 12 zodiac signs within the body. Not 12 zodiac signs, I apologize. Yeah, not within the body. 12 zodiac you have 12 zodiac signs, the 12 constellation. The 12 constellations, right? Which is hitting your brain, right? And through the coronal radiata, that's absorbing the energy and the frequency, and it's causing you to ascend from a 2-strand DNA to what we call a 12-strand DNA, right? You have 12 constant 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. You have 12 constellations within you have 12 constellations in this galaxy, right? You have 12 months. You have 12 petals of the heart, because everything is through the heart, through the frequency of the heart, through the sun, right? So we're ascending in this sense. Okay, so as you can see here, as opposed from going to this flat this, now we're going to this dodeca, this 12-strand DNA activated crown chakra. So a lot of people don't even know what it feels like. You have no idea what it's like right now, but you got the 12 months, 12 signs of zodiac, 12 petals of the heart, linear time. This is what we're experiencing right now, right? And we're going from this, we're leaving this, we're going to 2 points to 1 point. So when they're talking about one through one consciousness, right? Let me show y'all. Hold on. Where is this at? Right. Let me see. That's not it. Right. So 3D versus 4D. So a lot of you guys, right? A lot of people right now are leaving 3D, right? They're having trouble leaving 3D. Ego association, service to self. Like, these are the people that are in 3D, that the AI consciousness, that artificial consciousness, that they can't leave this type of linear thinking. Okay, people who are attracted to materialism, status. So people in high places and they rule over you. You know what I'm saying? These are bosses, not leaders. Okay, they got the victim mentality. This is 3D linear thinking. This is very low vibrational type stuff. So depending on, predicated upon what frequency you're vibrating, this is also what your atoms vibrate on as well. So So now we are in the gateway, the star gateway. So, and what was activating that was the rainbow. Remember a couple of years ago, not a couple of years, like we entered the rainbow portal a few years ago. And then just what, last year and then prior years, a lot of you guys, even me, I was posting a lot of what, rainbow videos, rainbow pictures, because we're going through the rainbow portal, right? We are coalescing. All the timelines are coalescing, so this creating high levels of radiation through the atmosphere. So now people are in what you're becoming conscious, expanding awareness. Your people who are religious now are becoming more spiritual, right? You're seeking answers. You're looking for individuals, myself and your other YouTubers or TikTokers or Instagrammers that you like to listen to, right? You have a lot of people are having more compassion because this is awakening the heart chakra. You're remembering a lot of things. So, this is why children right now are remembering who they are, or they're speaking of their past life. Synchronicities are happening more so often. I have a lot of synchronicities all the time. Even people connecting with me on social media are telling me, oh my God, I was just thinking of this and I come across your page and I see that. I was like, yeah, that's literally synchronicity, right? Because time doesn't exist. Everything happens in the synchronistic order. So when you think about it, it happens. This is what you call synchronicity, to coincide at the same time. And this is what's literally going to happen, right? So a lot of you guys are experiencing faster manifestations, right? A lot of you guys are experiencing this because as the energy speeds up, the photon energy, which is everything, is made out of what? Light photons. So everything that's made out of light photons manifests in the physical, because right now we're in the physical, but we are ascending from physical to metaphysical. We're becoming etheric beings. And then 5D, which is unity consciousness, aligning with the divine. Again, it's heart-centered, service to others, purpose-based. So you're going to realize what it is that you want to succeed, what it is that you want to do in life. Connectedness, you're going to feel connected to every single one of you through the heart chakra, because the heart is what connects you to everything. This is what also activates your telepathy. People think that it is the brain that connects you to telepathy, but it's actually the heart. Authenticity, activated senses, you're in the flow state. Abundance is heading towards you. Source information, so you won't even have to go to anybody, because you're going to be so connected to the ether, because the ether provides all the information, which is the space around us. That's what ether is. So you're going to know everything, right? If someone has malicious intent, you're going to pick this up just by the frequency that they are emitting, or the light that they're emitting. You guys, they tell you that I forgot what the term was called. I forgot what the term is called, but basically, we still emit light. We still emit light through our aura, through the heart chakra. Okay. But because we're not acclimated to the new frequency yet, we cannot see. This is why if you ever see any movies like the Predator movies, when they see you, they see light, they see your aura, they see what frequency you're vibrating on. We actually are supposed to see this as well. But because of the light code lockdown that we are in, not to mention, we're only able to see just about less than 10% of the light spectrum. I should probably increase a little bit more. If that's the case, I'm sure some of you guys, your vision has gotten better as well. Not to mention, probably a lot of you guys can see in the dark now, because our gifts and abilities are becoming more awake. So it's called Subpatana, I believe that's what it's called. But yeah, we literally emit frequencies of light throughout our body right now, but you just can't perceive it. But the ancestors, they can see what light or what vibration that you are vibrating on. Okay, so you will become co-creators. We are co-creators because we are co-creators of God, with Gaia, co-creators with the universe, co-creators with the cosmos. We are literally co-creators because we are pieces of the creator itself. Effortless, and then universal knowledge. You will have everything. Everything's going to be awakened within you. Someone says, is March the 13th month? 2 days in a month. So with that, actually, it's February. February is the last month. February is actually the last month. This is why they gave us a last month, the quote unquote Black History Month. Okay, but so I'm done with that. As you can see, this is what we are going through, the 5D, right? Let's see. So through the 12 chakras, not 12 chakras, but the 12 cranial nerves, right? Okay, the 12 cranial nerves that's hitting through the crown radiata. So the 12 cranial nerves also, they contribute to the motor and sensory characteristics of the body. Just like you have, you know, the 12 cranial nerves, right? You have the first which one controls the optic nerves and control vision. The oculomotor nerves, the second one, oculomotor nerves, manage eye movements and blinking. So again, this is why a lot of people are having, like, if you're not seeing correctly right now, because your eyes are adjusting to the new frequency that's coming in. Your facial nerves enable facial expressions and play a role in the sense of taste. Your auditory vestibular nerves control senses of hearing and also balance. Your olfactory, which has to do with smelling. Trochlear nerves control up and down, back and forth eye movements. Your glossopharyngeal nerves enable sense of taste and swallowing. Your vagus nerves, which is the most important nerve in the body, actually. If you guys want to take it to an extreme, look up some vagus nerve healing meditation or breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. This will activate your vagus nerve. A lot of things get trapped in the vagus nerve. It is the most important nerve in your nervous system, in your physical vessel. Your hypoglossal nerves manage tongue movement. Your trigeminal nerves control facial sensations and jaw movement, also play a role in taste. Accessory nerve, sometimes called the spinal accessory nerve, control the movement of neck and shoulders and muscle. And abductor nerves help manage eye movement. So all these nerves, right? The cranial nerves, the 12 cranial nerves, right? Which has to do with the 12 chakras or the 12 months or the 12 zodiac signs, right? Also, this has to do with what's it called? Let me see. Yeah, as you can see right here, your olfactory, you got 1, 2, your sensory, superior oblique muscles, right? The trigeminal sensory, face, sinuses, teeth, your muscle mastication, which is your masseter. This is your masseter, your mass eater, which is your jaw. Muscles of the face. You got muscles of the tongue, sternocleidomastoid mastoid. A lot of people have physical pain here in the sternocleidomastoid. This operates with your heart, your lungs, your bronchi, your trachea, your larynx, your pharynx, your gastrointestinal tract, your external ear. Okay, so all these, so people are telling me they're saying that they're experiencing pain in the ear, or high levels of frequency in the ear. Not pain, but high levels of frequency in the ear. Your vagus nerve, which is connected to your heart and your lungs. This is why it's the most important, right? But check this out. Hold on, let me see. Where is this at? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so now what does that look like right here? What does that look like right here? Check this out. Okay, the Ankh of life. The Ankh of life, which you have, this is the circle of Willis, right? Circle of Willis. So what else does that look like? What else does that look like? Then they showed you this, right? Look at this. This is the circle of life. This is the circle of Willis. Will is why? Through the heart chakra, because your will is your heart chakra. This is your will, the circle of will, right? This is why you have the two nerves right here that correlate to your cerebral artery, your carotid artery, which goes directly to your heart. Okay. This exactly, a womb. But listen, this is also the stick figure. Remember the stick figure that we used to draw in school, right? The head, the arms, and the body. And the body. And this correlates to all the, look at the chakras. Okay. This is another definition of as above, so below. As above, so below, right here. So it's the Ankh of life. So not just, this is why the Kemites believed in this so hard, and they went so hard to represent what the Ankh of life is, because it's literally what gives you life through the physical vessel from above. Okay, as you can see right here, the 7 chakras. And this is connected under your brain, because it looks like a person under your brain. Okay, so we're done with this one. So this is what it is. Now, again, you got the 12 zodiac signs, right? Because everything is connected. Everything is connected. You have the 12 zodiac signs and what the characteristics of each zodiac sign is, right? So where we were in Taurus, when all these things happened to us about 6,000 years ago, right? In Taurus. So Again, what manifested with Taurus was money, land, interaction, comfort, and worth. And then you had ego, beginning, willpower, birth, image. Okay. And then what we're in the age of Pisces now, entering Aquarius, emotion, soul, unconscious, universe, and deep emotions, science, social groups. So this is the age of the golden age that's coming into us right now. Exactly, Angelica. But look, but this is the characteristics that comes with each zodiac sign, positive and negative, positive and negative. So everything correlates to everything, everything as above, so below, as above, below. This is also a picture. So when they're talking about the 12 chakras, they're talking about Jesus and his 12 disciples, right? The 12 chakras, the 12 zodiac signs, right? The 12 strands of DNA. They're literally talking about that. And the reason why they have, so whenever you Google a picture of Jesus, Jesus is always basically blocking the sun, because when they're talking about the Son of Man, they're actually talking about the Son of God, which is Jesus, which they call Jesus. So Jesus is the Son through, and then the reason why all these other guys have suns behind them, or what people would call like halos. Well, a halo is something the sun emits. When you're looking at the sun, you see a crown behind it. That is a halo. A lot of you guys, when you look into the sky right now, what do you see? You see a halo behind the sun, right? Okay, so that's another planet that's behind it, first of all, right? Because when you see Jesus, right? When you see Jesus, and you see the halo behind it. What is it? It's actually the sun. So when people are showing pictures of the sun dog, that's another planet that's behind the sun, that's coming in, that's basically breaking down the electromagnetic field of this earth in order to extract the 144,000 light workers who are basically ascending. Okay, not literally, but through the energy that's coming in, and predicated upon how aligned your chakras are, is what's going to call the 144,000, right? Let's read this right here. Okay, we have the book of Revelation is all about the seven chakras. It mentions the number 7 55 times. 7 churches, 7 letters, 7 spirits, 7 lambs, 7 stars, 7 steels, 7 horns, 7 eyes, 7 angels, trumpets, heads, crowns, plagues, bows, hills, kings, visions. The number 144,000. The book of Revelation is also in regards to the 7 chakras. When taken literally, it represents the exact number of souls that will ascend to God, and it's not the soul. In Kundalini Yoga, they teach that each of the 7 chakras is frequency of light energy that can easily get blocked by negative emotions. This is why it's very important to do shadow work right now, right? Because again, if the sun is shining upon you and basically bringing these shadows to the surface, your job is to release these shadow energy. Okay, so this is why they say everything in the dark must come to the light. Your shadows, your shadow self, the negative energies, the traumas that you are keeping away from, you think you're keeping it from other people, but you're actually doing yourself a disservice. So it's very pertinent in order to do shadow work at this time, in order to basically bring all this shit to the sun, in order to basically go back into the void of nothingness where it came from. Because in a sense, you created this for you guys. If you're not aware of this, you created this because you wanted to experience what it was. Okay, y'all pick you guys pick the situations that you were going to experience before you came onto earth. At the same time, you're also doing this in the astral realm as well, which is through parallel lives. There's no past, there's no present. I apologize. There's no past, there's no future. Everything is happening at the same time, simultaneously through parallel lives. Okay, through parallel lives. So when you go into the astral realm, you're actually going to experience other parallel lives. Same thing as that. The reason why you're mostly focused on this life right now is because most of your consciousness, or what you call attention, is focused on this life right now, this parallel life, because this is probably one of the most important parallel lives that you will ever experience, because everything here is happening like so quickly. Okay, so you guys are here for a reason. Okay, so you have the symbol for the root chakra has 4 petals. The navel chakra has 6. Solar plexus chakra has 10. Heart chakra has 12. Right, 1 plus 2 is 3. Right, 12 strand DNA, 12 chakras. And the throat chakra has 16, which equals 48. Now, the third eye chakra is represented by the number 96, yet it only has 2 petals. This is because it is 2 times as powerful as the 5 lower chakras, which add up to 48. 2 times 48 is 96. The crown chakra is said to be 1,000 times more powerful than the lower 6 chakras. So when you add up the lower 6 chakras, you get 4 plus 6 plus 10 plus 12 plus 16, 96 equals 144. Then you times that by 1,000. Then you have 144,000. Okay. 1 plus 4 plus 4 is what? 9. Okay. 9 ether. When you relieve yourself from karmic debt, self-judgment, you will emit the highest frequency of light and will no longer have to return to this realm. Now, the 144,000, right? So when you divide that, right? So basically, when you have the, what's it called? I apologize. When you see the 144,000, right? They're literally talking about the feminine and masculine energy that needs to be in balance in order to reach your higher self. So that's what it's really about. There is no 144,000 light workers that literally are ascending. I've talked about this before, right? So through the 12-strand DNA, okay. So this is what the star, when you see like when you see celebrities, you know, or the people, well, you remember that all that stuff that's been going on, the anti-Semitism that's been going on with, you know, Kanye West and stuff like that. You know, the people, you know, I'm talking about the J's. The people start with the J. I don't want to say it on here because YouTube is very particular about those people, because they run YouTube, they run everything back practically. But you hear right here, you see the Star of David, which basically they stole, which represents the Merkaba light body, right? Feminine energy, masculine energy coming together in order to create the perfect harmony. So you have right here, the example of the right is a static model of a 12-strand DNA molecule. So this is the 2-strand DNA. This is what we used to have. This is the short 2-strand DNA. So you have the 12-strand molecule and its interdimensional full consciousness pattern. DNA molecules are located at a multi-dimensional intersex point. It segments and intersects and communicate through energies passed from one portal position to another. So you have the 6. So you have the 6 right here, right? You have two strands here, 2 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 strands here. As above, so below. You have 3 of them on the bottom, and so think of it as you're looking at it from the top down. You have 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. This is where they get the 3-strand DNA from. Okay, and then you have 6. You know, 2 right here. You have 6 altogether. 2, 4, 6, 8. I apologize, not 6, but you got 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, 12. Okay, this is your 12-strand DNA that's activating right now as we speak. Okay, again, this is why it's very important for you guys to get into the sun to activate your 12-strand DNA, because all this shit, this is information coming to you. They tell you light is information. Light is information. Well, the light is the information that your body needs in order to understand what's going on, because the sun is the progenitor of life itself. It is the plasma. I've told you this before. It is our consciousness amalgamated into one super being, one super consciousness, or one super cell. So basically the sun has your job title of what you need to do, and you just need to get underneath the sun to basically know what the hell that you're know what you're doing. So this is why the sun is very important for us. Okay, as you can see, right, the energies are coming through. This is how the energy comes through, right? It comes through, energy entering the left side of the body, incoming energies combining and moving across, energy entering your left hand. This is how it works. Received energy traveling to right or torso, energy entering through left foot, right? This is why again it's very pertinent that you also ground your energies as well. Someone says they are blocking the sun hard. Correct. And because they know what's going on. They know once you guys get your abilities, it's over for them. This is why they're creating all these super robots, all these robots. Do you really think all these robot dogs and these super soldiers and these artificial intelligence being, why do you think they're creating them? I've told you guys before, we're literally going to war for this planet. We're literally going to war because they know their time is up and they cannot have it. So they are going to create all these things in order to try to stop us, right? Okay, again, this and why they're going to war with the sun. And war backwards spells raw. Okay, the sun is called Ra. War backwards spells raw. There's a reason why for that. You feel me? And if you know who Ra is the sun. Okay, so as you can see, right, So it is very pertinent for you to get out there, because you're literally taking information from the sun, transmuting it to your body, you know, causing your body to take in all these subatomic particles that's actually ascending your body through the heart space resonance, and then you're passing it down to Mother Earth as well. So again, you guys need to be out there into the sun, even though they tell you what, when the clouds are up, the sun is still out. So it's very important for you to receive these informations. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I was gonna play what neutrinos are. Y'all want to? So listen. So these are the energies that are coming from the sun. Okay, your neutrinos.
So what are these mysterious particles?
Neutrino literally means tiny neutral one, right? We think they carry no net electrical charge, and they're really, really small, so we call them neutrinos.
Neutrinos don't like to interact with matter. They fly through almost everything.
The sun.
You heard? Neutrinos don't like to interact with matter, right? Because I mean, we're empty space anyways, 99.9% empty space. But this is what is aiding you to become antimatter or metaphysical or etheric.
The sun itself is generating enough neutrinos to send 60 billion of them through your thumbnail every single second. And you will spend, this is the craziest thing, you will spend your entire life without feeling a single one.
Yeah, okay.
Neutrinos form during nuclear fusion reactions inside the core of stars. Hydrogen atoms collide, fuse into helium, and release photons of light, and neutrinos.
In the core of the sun, nuclear bombs are going off, and all of these nuclear reactions release neutrinos. That's about 10 trillion neutrinos being created every second.
The trillions of neutrinos shoot out of the core and up through 323,000 miles of the sun to the surface.
A neutrino basically doesn't even notice the sun is there. It sails out at very close to the speed of light.
If you imagine a gridlocked highway, the neutrinos would be the motorbikes that are just
zooming through, baby. Come on, let's get it. I'm ready. Bring them to me.
Most pass straight through.
All the neutrinos, the trillions upon trillions of neutrinos passing through the Earth every single second, the entire Earth will only.
Let me elaborate on this, Angela. This is why Earth was practically silent for eons, right? Now she's coming back alive because the energy is causing her to come back alive. Remember, they killed Earth. They were purging her. They were stealing all her oil, which is the life force, the blood. Imagine someone taking your blood from you for hundreds and hundreds of years, right? Imagine someone, a succubus taking a leech sucking your blood from you for hundreds and hundreds of years. This is what they were doing to Earth. So how can Earth be alive at that point in time, right? It's very hard to stay alive at that point in time when they're constantly doing these things to you. They're killing your trees, which basically takes in the oxygen for you, right? That takes in the carbon dioxide, which makes you breathe as an etheric being. Remember, right? They're doing all this type of stuff, you know, excavating throughout her body. So of course, all this shit was really bad for her. It's because it's bad for us. As above, so below. As within, so without. So I just wanted to elaborate on that. I didn't even see that, but yeah, good thing you got that.
We interact with one neutrino out of 10 billion.
Because they pass through anything, they're hard to detect.
I consider neutrino physicists to be the ghost hunters of the particle physics realm because we study something so elusive and they're really, really hard to nail down and study.
Hard, but not impossible. While most neutrinos pass through Earth, a few collide with atoms in the planet, and we can detect those collisions.
Now, what's it called? So just because they pass through, if you don't think it's doing something, all right, let's go. Let's continue this. Let me see. So what's it called? So this is the coronal radiata, right? This is what's in your brain that's actually taking in the energy that's coming from the sun. Okay, the coronal radiata, right? Coronal radiation that's coming in from the sun. Okay, look at this, y'all. Check this out, right? Look at this. Look at this. Doesn't that look like, what's it called? Is it cauliflower or broccoli? Is it cauliflower or broccoli? Whatever it's called. But look at this, right? Or mushrooms. Mushrooms are really good for your brain, right? So look at that, right? Look at this. This is coming. This is what the coronal radiata comes from. It takes in the energy of the sun and transmute it, and it brings it down to all parts of the body, to all parts of your body. What's that? This is what it does, right? Dang, where did it go? Well, I just lost that the download. The picture I just showed y'all. Hold on, y'all. The picture I just showed y'all. I just like to show references all over again. I just show references all over again right here. This picture over here. This picture over here, right? The energy's coming in and then it's going through your whole physical vessel, okay? The radiation that's coming from the sun. But check this out. This is also look at this picture, right? Look at this picture. Look at that picture. Check this out. As above, so below. As above, so below, right? I showed y'all this before. Look, this is the magnetic fields. This is also the magnetic fields of the sun, okay? The magnetic fields of the sun. This is the same thing. As above, so below. Again, this is the same thing. All this as above, so below. It's all within you as well, okay? So, and so does the earth. The earth has this as well. The earth has a magnetic field, okay? All the magnetic fields of the sun are also connected to the earth, okay? So everything is connected. Everything is connected. This is happening to you. So the energy you have invisible magnetic lines that's connected to the earth and to the sun as well that you cannot perceive. Okay. So right there, I just wanted to show y'all this. Okay, so what is causing the 12 chakra system. The 12 chakra system to basically become unlocked within us because we've only been locked under 7 chakra frequencies, which basically stopped us from seeing outside of the specific light wave pattern frequency that we're supposed to see. And the 12 chakra system, we're gonna read a little bit of the 12 chakra system here. Okay. This is the colors of the chakra system, starting from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, white, black. Okay, a rainbow, emerald, silver, gold. Okay, this is the gold that connects us to the sun, the gold one that connects us to the sun. And this is oneness. Okay, oneness. Then you have someone says it reminds them of the aurora borealis. Angelica, correct? Aurora borealis, right? I be telling people telling me, oh no, that's high levels of radiation coming in. I've said this before. This is why they told you that. This is why they told you as Superman, they told you Superman's weakness is kryptonite. No, it's not. That's gamma radiation that's coming in. That's actually helping you to become the god and goddess that you're supposed to be. The god and goddess that's supposed to be. So that's why a lot of places are actually there's a couple of places that actually seen the aurora borealis just a couple of days ago. Not Antarctica and was it? Is it the Netherlands that they always see it? Now it's superseding other places now. Even last year, people were seeing the aurora borealis in Miami. So again, and this is the energy that's going to permeate the whole earth. That's going to cause your DEA or DNA, whatever you want to call it, to become unlocked. Okay, this is what they were showing you in Raising Dion. If you ever seen Raising Dion, this is exactly what's going to cause your DEA or DNA to become unlocked. So kryptonite is not your weakness. Matter of fact, I even talked about what the kryptonite stone is. One of the stones is called the moldavite. Moldavite is actually one of the most powerful crystals that you can actually use for shadow work. Okay, it comes from moldavite comes from Sirius. It comes from Sirius X, and a couple of pieces of it. This is why it's very hard. And some people actually sell the fake ones. Some people actually sell the fake ones in order to make money off of you. So be careful with that. But moldavite is a very powerful stone or crystal when it comes to doing light work. So be careful with that. This is the tree of life of Kabbalah. Everything as above, so below. This is within you as well. Is within. So the 12 strands of DNA, 12 strands, right? Like I said, light is information. Light is information. So it's coming in. It's coming in and changing you. It's coming in energy, atmospheric circulation and climate system of the earth, energy for life via photosynthesis, because we take in the energy, we take in the light of the sun and we change that to chemical energy. Okay. That's why when y'all go into the sun, you guys don't feel like eating, because you're literally taking that energy and changing it into chemical energy, that radiation from the sun, and turning it to chemical energy. So at the same time, you're also receiving information on what to do with the sun. So people who have trouble taking the energy of the sun, basically don't even know what to do. They don't know what to do because they tell you, the sun. They tell you the sun is God. So again, people who cannot take the light of the sun are literally rejecting the word of God. They're literally rejecting the light of God, which basically is a progenitor, which basically tells you what to do, how to act, how not to act. You know what I'm saying? This is what the sun. This is what the sun does for you. Okay, so we already know if y'all don't know, let me, some of y'all don't even know what the chakras are. Let's read a little bit of what the chakras are so we can go up to the 12 one, right? The Malahuja chakra, which is the root chakra, is made of the two terms. Mula means the root of source and Adhar means the foundation. It is a very basic foundation of life. Malahuja, or the root chakra, is located at the base of your spine and at the center of your body. This is your grounding chakra, which helps you stay centered, secure, active, energized, and present. This is why LA is in Hollywood. Okay, this is why Hollywood is in LA. I mean, Hollywood is in California. I apologize. Wow. With the root chakra, you get homely feeling in all kinds of situations during this lifetime and here on earth. The root chakra allows divine energy to flow from the mother up into the rest of your chakras. And when it is unbalanced, it creates issues affecting all the other chakras. This is the most important foundation the 7 chakras contain within our physical vessel. The root chakra allows us to experience safety and security in your life when balanced. Without this chakra, we cannot exist. Again, this is why they shake you up in California with all these scary movies and these illusion shit, because if you don't feel secure in this realm, in this physical vessel, then you cannot be balanced. Okay, so the sacral chakra, this chakra is dwelling in the place of itself. It sits about 3 inches below the navel, between the reproductive organs and lower abdomen. This is the center of creativity and sexuality. However, the sacral chakra deals with issues of relationship in our social interaction, and also correlates to creativity and creative expression. This center also controls passion, sex, and pleasure, and it teaches us how to let go. With an active and unbalanced sacral chakra, you can enjoy the physical world in so many ways, and our creative drive and thriving is abundant. The sacral chakra rules abundance, creativity, wellness, pleasure, and joy. An imbalanced sacral chakra results in infertility, shame around sexuality, a lack of intimacy and relationship, and slow down with the creative inspiration and drive. So someone who masturbates too much, right? Someone who masturbates too much, they have an overactive, sacral chakra, and you need to take that energy and basically do something creative with that energy. So the best place to exercise is in the sun. You got it. That is the best place to exercise. The solar plexus chakra, or Manipura, is your power center, and it is a storehouse of energy, both positive, like growth, self-esteem, and healing, and negative, like lack of self-esteem, pain, fear, and stress. It is the center of will, and it controls issues from the past, as well as ambitions and goals for success in the future. Additionally, being a center of personality, it's a state of balance, and so it is directly correlated with your senses of willpower, self-acceptance, ambition to succeed, self-esteem, and sense of worth. A balanced and active solar plexus chakra helps us to enjoy a healthy relationship with ourselves and embrace our own superpower. We started feeling loved, worthy, and calm, with a sense of self-respect, and that we deserve the best in our lives. However, in an unbalanced solar plexus chakra, resulting in fear, stressful life, and is a lack of self-esteem, self-hatred, feeling unworthy. We started treating ourselves with negativity, and this left us with a feeling of powerlessness and undeserving of good things in our lives. We should always know that we are worthy of living, of everything, and everything, and having unblocked Manipura helps us to achieve the standard of life. I forgot to state this. A lot of people, they experience what's it called? Their children have what you call the terrible twos. They are going through the sacral chakra, which basically, this is basically how they they start to create and start to realize who and what they are. So this is when they get a sense of self. So if you want them to basically figure out who and what they are, get them to be creative. Create things with them. Create games with them. Show them how to paint, and all this type of stuff. So this is very important for that. Okay. Let me see. The fourth chakra, heart chakra, which is the most important one. The anahata means the unstruck. Anahata is the meeting place for physical and spiritual, or both the survival and alignment chakras. The heart chakra is located in the center of your being and your physical heart, where your emotions come into play. The heart controls the relationship with self and with others. It rules emotional healing as well as overseeing our appreciation of beauty and our willingness for compassion. When the heart chakra is aligned, we are emotionally balanced and become empathetic to the feelings and emotions of others while remaining true and in tune with our own. We can approach life from a place of fulfillment and joy. Being a sacred and high energy portal, an open and active heart chakra allows us to access the gifts of the divine and higher energy centers that clear the doorway to higher realms of divine love. The throat chakra, the throat chakra of Visuhira. Throat chakra is located in the area of our throat. It is our communication center. It is the center of truth, personal expression, listening, responsibility, faith, creativity, articulating thoughts and ideas. Anything dealing with skills like singing, acting, communicating, talking, or listening is ruled by the throat chakra. A balanced and active throat chakra allows us to speak the truth of divine love. Our every word is an affirmation, and what we say, we get or become. Thus, positive manifestations happens when we speak with love. As we already know, our words are our wands. Okay, casting spells. Okay. Whereas an unbalanced throat chakra makes us ill-spoken, resulting in negative self-talk, negative manifestation, lies, and self-sabotaging. You have the sixth chakra. I used to have a really closed-off throat chakra because I used to what's it called, stutter, and I couldn't speak properly. And it's all had to do with what was I experiencing through life with my father and whatnot. But that's a story for another day. I've talked about it before. But let's continue. The third eye chakra, the anja, sits between our brows and our forehead. The atma resides there. This is the center of intuition, insight, wisdom, and awareness. The third eye chakra enlightens us, gives us psychic ability, and improves our intellect. It plays a vital role in feeling, sensing, hearing ability, which is beyond physical. So again, right here, when you guys are hearing auditory situations, high frequency learning, high frequency pitches in your ears, because your third eye is being assimilated to the energies that are coming in as well, which is beyond physical. Moreover, the third eye chakra helps us in the decision and making, connects us with our subconscious and with the higher realms of spirit. Also, clairvoyance, mediumship, channeling, learning, memory, telepathy, aura sensing are all ruled by the third eye. We are aware and have a clear path to access spiritual insight and wisdom when the third eye chakra is harmony. We can trust intuition and follow its guidance. An unbalanced third eye chakra creates blockages in our intuitive power and inner vision. We doubt our intuition in a lack of clear vision while taking our making in any kind of decision. This is why they go so hard to basically give you calcified foods in order to stop your third eye, because with your third eye you can see everything. Okay, with your third eye you have also calcites, right? Calcites within your pineal gland, which are crystals which vibrate when you go into the dream state. When you go to sleep, those calcites vibrate really, really quickly, really fast, and they activate through melanin. Through neuromelanin that secretes into your pineal gland, activates those calcites and vibrates really, really fast, and then you're able to tap it into other dimensions. Okay, this is why someone who has very lucid dreams, it means your third eye is really, really open. Very lucid dreams, or you're able to astral project into other worlds willingly, your third eye is very open, just to let you guys know. So the reason why they give you calcified foods is to calcify those calcite crystals within your third eye. Brown chakra. We become ecstatic beyond all reasons when our energy moves to the crown, crown chakra. It is located located at the top of the crown. Our crown chakra connects us to the higher spiritual realms. It rules our hopes, visions, dreams, divine realization, spirituality, any kind of spiritual downloads, right? Direct contact from our source, which is another name for the sun. Source is another name for soul or source. Energy of higher levels. Connection to the spirit and alignment with the source and higher purposes are possible with an active, balance, and awaken through crown chakra. Now, when I speak truth, right? Which truth is another name for the sun. I've already broke this down. I don't need to go any further. But truth means the sun. So when I speak truth, I literally feel tingling sensations that's coming from my crown chakra. And this is how I know I'm very aligned with the universal truth of what I'm speaking, through the throat chakra. Okay. An awakened crown chakra helps us to link the infinite light and love, the divine of the universe, everything or anything possible in our life, including fruition of our dreams, achieving the sole purpose, a true connection with spirit and even enlightenment. And with a blocked crown chakra, you might feel disconnected from yourself as well as from the divine. You will lose vision, goal, and mission. So people who experience what's called depression. People who experience depression, they have a blocked crown chakra. Not to mention, you can't get insight and downloads or uploads from the sun to let you know what it is that you need to be doing. And so you're basically playing a character that you're not even supposed to be playing, in a sense, right? You forgot who you are. You lost your divine connection to the source that there is. So people who experience depression, get them out there into the sun. Get them out there into the sun. The soul, this is the soul chakra, seat of the soul, or the soul blueprint. This is the soul chakra, is located outside of the body. So it hovers about 8 inches off of your head. Okay, it hovers about 8 inches off your head. The soul chakra is located outside the body. It is in the storehouse of the information about karma, lessons, and learning abilities. Doorways to dimensions, times, as well as a record. So when you astral project, you enter the soul star chakra. And this projects you into multiple facets of different realities. Doorways to dimensions, right? Doorways to dimensions and times, as well as the Akashic records. And when activated, it is connected to all the other 7 chakras placed inside of the body. Divine light flows up through the chakra, connecting us to the infinite power of the universe to access higher consciousness. You can truly feel and experience the divine love and gain awareness of our power as a divine soul and spiritual being. In many senses, the soul star chakra could be called our chalice or of soul energy, as the full essence of power of your accumulated soul experience are available here. Hence, the Akashic record is possible. Okay. So this is how you access the Akashic records. This is why everybody cannot access the Akashic records. So people who tell you they experience the Akashic records, just look at them like this. Because not everybody can access the Akashic records, okay? It is a spiritual body, the spirit chakra. It is a spiritual body activation, a literal brain rewiring. Once activated, you can connect to the angels, spirit guides, and link to the expanse realms of spirit. Here you will remember our direct connection to source and your ability to communicate with the celestial beings, angels, guides from... I don't believe none of that shit, okay? This activation helps us to surrender to the flow of spirit and allow the blessings of the divine to flow to our love existence. Therefore, you can access the direct connection to the source and realize from where you came here. You will be empowered and with light and love. The universal chakra. This chakra is vital for the awakening of the spiritual evolution among the physical realm in the universe. It represents the universal aspects of being. When this chakra isn't activated, you will feel in close alignment to the universe and all that is. This chakra paves a divine pathway for you to connect you with divine light in the universe to complete the alignment of your divine light body with the physical being of this universe. The universal chakra is the infinite flow of creation. The activated universal chakra provides divine healing, balance, and full access to the divinity of your soul, which allows unlimited access to travel with the higher realms of the spirit. 11. The active galactic chakra allows instant manifestation, teleportation, bilocation, and travel beyond the limits of time and space. Listen here, okay? Here you are able to go anywhere in the realms of creation, communicate with the highest vibrational lights, ascended masters, and the great birth of light and love. You will be able to heal, bring insights, and grow for the highest spiritual realms into your present existence. You are able to bring healing, insight, and grow from the highest realms into your present existence. Activating this chakra within yourself brings balance to humanity, earth, and higher beings in the realms of spirit. And 12, with your divine gateway chakra activated, your divine essence is intact. As the name suggests, it is the divine gateway to the other worlds, realms, and divine light portal, allowing you to complete connection to divine source. You can explore the other world and can have the full ascension, advanced spiritual skills, complete oneness with divinity. Here you will understand the full connection to the cosmos, the whole galaxy, and beyond. So you have all knowledge of everything at this point in time. Okay. So this is what's coming for you guys. Okay. Be ready. You see why this is shadow work is not easy, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know shadow work is not easy, but if you have tenacity, and you are about that life, it can be easy. The reason why is time doesn't exist. So if you want to heal extremely quickly, You can heal extremely quickly. You can heal fast, especially now because the energy is all around you. This 5D energy is all around you. It's permeating around us. We're just waiting for that point, that extraction point where the solar flare happens and boom, you know, it activates you. Okay. And the reason why people think it's 144,000 light work that's being activated is because there's probably about 144,000 people who have literally been working on their shadow self. That's the reason why people think it's only 144,000. So if you want to make it past 144,000, shadow work is the most essential thing that you need to be doing at this point in time. Bring all that shadow that you have to yourself, that's within yourself, to the forefront. You know, you are also, it's not, you're not only clearing your karma, you're clearing your ancestors' karma as well. Your ancestors, you're clearing all this shit, just to let you guys know. Okay, let's see. Let me see. All right. Damn, this is a lot, y'all. Okay. I didn't know this shit was gonna be this much. So you see the great solar flash, right? The great solar flash, as you can see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I already did this one. But the great solar flash is going to bring. Let me. Okay, there we go. Right. The great solar flash. Where is that? Where is it at? The great. Wow. Okay. Great solar flash. Right. It's going to bring a lot of things into perspective. This shit. Okay, so right, you have 0 point energy that's coming through. 0 point. I don't know if y'all can see that, but 0 point energy. Oceans cleaned. You might hear a lot of people talking about the oceans are getting tapped in right now. The ancestors are cleaning the oceans up. Pollution clean, starvation ends, peace reigns. Right, deep Illuminati cabal arrest. That's already happened. It's on the quiet hush hush. I've talked about tribunals on my Patreon before, and I have proof. I have videos on my Patreon that basically states that a lot of these so-called people, these people that were in power, that you think are still in power, again, a lot of them are. All those people are just clones. The real people got caught up, and they're done. They're out of here. They're out of here. So they're just waiting until everybody's collected, until they come out and basically tell you what has been going on. All this show that's going on right now is being propagated by artificial intelligence and clones. Artificial intelligence. There is not a real person in sight right now. So this is going through the great solar flash. You have this is going to bring all this to the forefront. Okay, so after the great solar flash, this is what's going to come about. Okay, this is what's going to come. Global financial slavery ends. Sealed indictments, tribunals, deep secret space program, off-planet bases given to humanity. A spontaneous light body DNA full activation. Inner Earth civilization reveals himself. So this is coming up. All right, this is what's coming up. As above, so as it's coming from down to up. Okay. You have omniscience, omnipotent, omnipresent, escape samsara, which is the wheel of karma, or the Ouroboros, the snake that eats its own tail that they put us on, or the infinite eight. Is light body activation, ascension, enlightenment, ascended abilities develop. Mother Earth is healed. Okay, telepathy, telekinesis, levitation, psychic healing, visualization. Visitation, I apologize, visitation inner earth and beyond. So you will get to see your family that's in inner earth, that has been literally been rooting and hollering and praising for you guys, you know what I'm saying, you know, being your cheerleaders. You will get to see all those beings that's outside the atmosphere right now, that are watching you. And I said you before, y'all better get ready to sign some autographs. Because again, they're waiting for you guys on the other side. Okay, let me see. Let me see. But I'm gonna play this. I'm not even gonna do that. Let me see. But yeah, I don't even gonna do that. Okay, so like I said this before, right? As above, so below. I posted this on my Instagram, right? As above, so below. Okay, now you see the meteors, right? The meteors and the comets that's coming down. When you break down the word meteor, you have meet her, right? The cosmos meet her, which is Earth, right? Meet her, or you have comets, come ET. So extraterrestrials or new life that is coming into the planet, right? Via comets and meteors, right? So again, just like how, you know, it takes a sperm in order to basically activate the woman's system in order to produce a child, because through genetics, the woman gives 90% of her genome to the child, and the father only gives 10% of his phenomes to the child. Okay, so Mother Earth is doing everything, but the universe is just reminding the Mother Earth of what needs to be done. Just like the sperm just reminds the woman's body of what needs to be done in order to create life within the womb. Okay, the woman don't need us in order to create life, right? Once your full goddessness is activated, you won't even need a sperm. You won't even need any of that in order to create life within you. And then it's just a transfer of consciousness. A child is just you transferring your consciousness into that child in order to basically, grasp the information that you have. That's literally what it is. It's just another piece of you. That's what a child is. It's just another piece of you. Okay. So let me see, what time is it? Let's play this video of my boy Dr. Blair explaining okay. But let's check this video right quick. He does a great job explaining it.
In humans, it's responsible for producing or determining the pigments in the hair, skin, and the eyes. According to Dr. Delbert Blair, this complex polymer has the ability to turn you into a god. So it's a god. Although no human is supposed to be worshipped, a god can simply be described as an individual, a race, or a group of people able to do the supernormal. These are the 5 ways that the presence of melanin in your body turns you into a god. Instantaneous reactions to energy field. Since melanin reacts independently to the rest of the body organs, it is capable of reacting instantaneously when exposed to different energy fields.
People who have melanin have been told that everything in the body is governed by the brain, and that every reaction in every system is brain governed, and that is wrong. Melanin acts independently. It is capable of instantaneous reaction to energy fields without being processed through any of the neuron synapses and dendrite stems of the brain. In other words, it acts as a chlorophyllin carrier. It takes energy, reacts to it, and processes its own information to its right cells.
This is why it's important to eat your greens.
That's why you can get again those beautiful moves of the Michael Jordans, those cuts and so by the football players, and those immediate reactions, because you can't stop and think. They have to train people without melanin or with little melanin to react.
All right, hold on. That's why it's important to eat y'all greens, y'all. Okay, because the greens, the chlorophyll in green fruits and green vegetables activated. I wouldn't recommend taking synthetic chlorophyll, because you don't know what the fuck you don't know where that shit's coming from. You have no idea where it's coming from. And with society, the way it is right now, you don't know what they are putting in these chlorophyll bottles, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because they know like we are the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Chlorophyll, melanin is the same thing. But let me show y'all this. This is what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about right here. Right? If y'all ever watch Dragon Ball Z,
unlikely. Goku has used the spirit form's energy to replenish his exhausted
look.
body. But, as you said, that alone would not be sufficient to explain what you're seeing now. It was the stars, a match that lit a much greater power within.
See? So
my theory is when the spirit bomb exploded so close to him, its tempestuous power coursed into Goku.
So this is synonymous to the energy that's within you, that's awakening right now.
Energy,
right?
Already pushing to its max. This was the collision you needed to shatter the ceiling of his power.
Shadow self, right? Out of darkness comes light. Out of darkness comes light. Whoever knows Dragon Ball Z, they know what's up. He broke through the ceiling. He broke through the ceiling, right? This is why you have a ceiling over your head. This is why you have a ceiling over your head, and this is why you have a ceiling over your house. They call it a ceiling because it seals your energy in, because they don't want that energy to come out. They don't want that energy to come out. That's why they call it a ceiling. You gotta break through the ceiling.
In uncharted territory.
Look at this shit. So look at this. This is photon energy. This is photon energy coming off of his body. This is photon energy coming off of his body. So now what happens is his body starts to think and move on its own, just like what Dr. Blair was talking about. He don't even have to think about it. It just moves on its own. This shit's amazing. This whoever watched Dragon Ball Z knows what's up. All right, check this out. Look, he's gonna explain it right here. Hold on. Look how he closes his eyes, right? More photon energy. That's that. Look, that's that purple energy, that red and blue energy that's coming in.
We have a new reason for hope, Lord Beerus.
Listen.
I can feel it. Not the chaos of consciousness, but the elegant purity of energy operating on impulse alone. Goku is focused only on Jiren now, or rather on the battle itself. He's throwing his whole body and soul into the fleeting moment of each strike, allowing the flames of his power to rage freely, unrestrained by the walls of thought. Concerns for his universe, or the gap in their powers, his hesitation, his impatience, his fear. He has given them all to the fire and let them burn, so that now there is only himself, his opponent, and a fight. Soon he will reach a realm still faster, keener, and deeper than instinct, where even that awareness will blur and fade. And beyond that, I don't understand where he's getting all of this power.
Goku is generating a heat I've never felt before.
All right, you see the you hear him, a heat that he's never felt before. So this is the photon energy that's coming in, man. All right, I can't. Okay,
YouTube TV.
Hold on, y'all. One more video of this, him explaining this. I don't know why I should.
That's the necessary speed. Look, I even signed both of your tops.
What? When did you do that?
You are still thinking before you move rather than just moving. I'm afraid this habit is especially strong with you, Vegeta. This overthinking is limiting your fighting speed. Messages can only travel through your nervous system so fast. When you rely on thoughts for physical
When you think about it.
Precious fighting time.
You really do like to overthink everything, Vegeta.
See?
Oh, shut your face. You're only thinking less because you're an idiot.
Your end goal should be to master the ability to have each part of your body think and move independently of the other parts. But I admit this is exceedingly difficult. In fact, not even Lord Beerus has mastered it, and he's a god.
See,
Overcome the learning
see,
will be able to avoid
not all gods can master Ultra Instinct. Okay, so again, this is why shadow work is very important.
any danger, however severe.
Okay, so you would your body just reacts on its own through the heart consciousness, right? Through unity, right? Through divine unity, because the heart connects you to one. Okay, the heart connects you to one. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show. Let me finish this video and then we'll call it an evening.
Like what they showed on the Black Buddhas, you have eyes everywhere. You are totally conscious, and you don't wait for brain processing, which slows it down. We'll prove this to you in the classes because you can inflict pain, and if you have your mind off somewhere, it'll take sometimes up to 15 seconds before you feel the pain. And you can even delay that longer if you're trying to offset pain by merely mind control. They don't teach you, though, with melanin, you can make that instantaneous reaction, or you can delay it up to 30 seconds, or you cannot even get to feel it at all by simply using certain ways with melanin and ingesting certain foods and herbals.
Speeds the healing process in half. Melanin can speed up the healing process by half and by a third in strong magnetic fields.
Melanin is a gift from the gods. With melanin, you can speed up your healing process in half. And if you really get into a strong magnetic field, nothing to do with the electricity, which hurts you in the main.
What? I just said this.
You can be even cut that into a third. can see into the body without using anode cathode ray bombardment if you have melanin by using magnetic fields. Once you begin to use this kind of energy in this fashion again, per se, you can speed up everything that your body does and everything that your brain does. You can even speed up the kind of energy and frequencies that normally you're attuned to that come in to your body and into your brain. This makes you a god.
Bilocate.
Let's get it.
When functioning correctly, people's melanin can be in consciousness in one place and the body in another.
When your melanin is functioning correctly, you can bilocate by being in consciousness one place while being in your body in another.
Because melanin is universal.
Some people call that state now death. That is real life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they used to have guardians for the body, watchers, and all kind of other terms that some of you from Louisiana, from Mississippi, from the old country.
Pardon me, but whoever has heard my what's it called, my consciousness abduction story, how I got consciously abducted by the Andromedans, this is what happened to me. They basically, when they came into my room, right, as I was holding my daughter, they basically put my body in a stasis mode, and they had a light being watching my body as they consciously took my consciousness into the ship. So basically they were watching my body so no other entities would enter in my body at the point of time. I told that story a couple of times before on live, but this is exactly what happened. This is what melanin allows you to do. You know what I'm saying? So they have light being entities that watch your body over you, so no other entities can enter your body whenever they consciously take you up.
And with the teaching of the God Valdal knew about, and that's what he used to run to those people to bilocate and tell you what was happening and to influence your enemies. And you know your grandmothers and grandfathers talk about it, and some of you may even practice it now. But practice it in a life in the full capacity. It is a gift of the gods. You earned it.
You earned it, baby. You earned it.
When you don't do the drugs, and I do a lecture called Drugs and the Astral. If everyone get a dope head off of his drugs, teach a person with melanin who still knows that he has a soul and a spirit, and she has a soul and a spirit, that they actually can ground their soul on hell. That's the other term for earth when the non-melanin periods came. And have to go through this 9 lifetimes to get it straight again. And if they don't believe that, ask them, what do you think they're doing with their life now when they themselves know down deep that the days are passing by and they're going nowhere except to a total extermination of their physical body. The herbs that you take work differently because they have part of the earth in it, and part of that earth awakens the old earth people who are melanin carriers. And therefore, all of those kingdoms of the plants, the animals, the insects, the birds that fly, and everything that creeps and crawls and moves responds to that vibration because it was a vibration that they were created in also, and they look upon you as gods. Gods who don't know who they are.
Reach astounding frequencies. When melanin in form of high energy yields vibrates, every cell in the body vibrates faster, producing astounding frequencies that can be physically tested.
Inasmuch as melanin works on every part of the body and is in every cell of your body, now when the energy fields of Earth change, it will begin to vibrate faster, and every part of you will begin to quicken in what it's capable of doing. The tests of any kind, the inoculations using basic low vibrations, food that does not have energy stored within it cannot work well for you now because you are in the process of change. When the melanin in a form of high energy yield throughout the body vibrates. Every cell in every organ vibrates faster. Since melanin is also in the brain vibrates faster.
Mm-hmm.
And the frequencies that it can reach are astounding. The other frequencies that lets you seem to be out of your body looking down on it that they all talk about. They're the frequencies that lets you sense when something's going to happen.
Anybody prevalent of astral projection? When I first had my first astral projection experience, this is exactly what happened to me. I was looking down at my body as I was looking down at my physical body as I was out of it. Okay. This is what happens. But yes, herbs and greens connects you to nature. You know what I'm saying? It connects you to nature. Everything connects you. Everything natural connects you to nature. This is why they go so hard to feed you unnatural foods, because everything that is natural connects you to nature itself. Okay, you come from nature, you are nature. So of course, if you're taking in nature, it's going to connect you to nature. So if you're taking in if you're eating McDonald's, what is the McDonald's going to connect you to? The person you just ate, the animal you just ate, the emotions that was within that animal or the being that you just ate. You know what I'm saying? The trauma that being experienced. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Not to mention the trauma and the energy and the emotions that's within you as well. So if you're eating nature, you're only going to experience what nature experiences. Compassion, empathy. Okay, this is why it's very important for you to eat natural things. Okay, because it connects you to nature itself.
Your loved one before it happens, and if it's happening, almost crazy, because you know it's happening even if you're not there. It beats any switch on EATT, Northern Telecom, or Bell Atlantic.
Welcome.
An instantaneous form of communication. It is a thing that messes up your cable TV when you pass by it. It is a thing that sometimes when you get excited, again, begins to interfere with your TV patterns. And it's a thing that we just don't utilize enough. Why? Because who was going to teach it? The teachers were killed when they brought us out of Mother Africa. The teachers were killed when they attempted to do it here. And even under the Masonic guilds and the ancient ones who tried to at least serve the gods by helping the children of the gods to do who they were killed and tortured as worse as you were.
Now you know why they have gatekeepers in all of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I spoke in my live last night, a lot of your spiritual quote unquote leaders are gatekeepers to this information as well. This is why they're putting them in front of you. They talk about everything except shit. But yeah, let's continue to go with this.
They want you to know who you were. They wanted to steal the planet, imprison you, and take what the gods possess. Again, I'm talking about gods, advanced scientists from many worlds, watching a special project here on this planet Tierra, Shan, Sanche, all names for this little place.
Cosmic wisdom. When operating correctly, melanin can cause the pituitary gland to release hormones that give flashes of the cosmic universe.
Melanin, when operating well, causes the pituitary gland to release hormones that they haven't even cataloged. They can't, because they have no way to measure the hormonal things, because they're instantaneously there and they're gone. But when they're there, they give you flashes of the cosmic universe. Intuitive flashes in full color of who you have been and what you can be. The same flashes that when you depart this body in your life flashes before you, that you go through again. But did they ever teach you that you don't have to die to bring that about? That cosmic wisdom of knowing everything that your ancestors knew is yours every night when you go to sleep, and between 11 and 2:30 when the melanin glands are working at its best. But you must have total darkness. That's why they give you the TVs that never go out. I told you in a previous lecture, everybody in here this summer will get one shade darker than they are, whether you go out in the sun or not.
That's
because
facts.
The light will be entering to you. The energy will come in whether you close windows or doors or not. And for those who are not used
neutrinos,
to it, it is absolutely carcinogenic leukemic death that they're asking to go out in the sun this summer.
The neutrinos coming in, whether you like it or not.
But as the melanin is stepped up, if you must go ahead, you can survive. The point is, again, it will begin to make your head feel as though it was almost wavering. And until you balance out that melanin and get the higher frequencies going, all it will do in some cases is to give headaches. Other cases to make you want to cover the head, but at night when you sleep, each night having been exposed to that, the melanin will go through a metamorphosis and you will wake up with more insight as to who you are, and certain psychic abilities will begin to form within 48 hours after that exposure. If you adapt to it, the next time out, more happens. And then the DNA in the cell will begin to come together, just like a magnet, because magnetism is what it will awaken in your body. And then they'll begin to entwine the strands little by little up to the year 1997, when all melanin carriers are supposed to have 10 of their strands back together. Then you will see the difference in having melanin and not having melanin.
So what you're
as you can see, woo! Oh yes. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I thought this guy was, I don't even know who this guy was, but he put the information out there. I mean, Dr. Deborah Blair put the information out there. But yes, now again, do you see why these people are creating these artificial robots and whatnot? They're creating these artificial superhumans or not, because they have an idea what's about to happen. They have an idea about what's about to happen, but they have no idea the extent of the people that are going to be activated. Okay, they have no idea the extent of these people that are about to be activated through the melanin. Okay, so again, this is why you guys need to work on yourself, so when the time comes, you can assimilate this energy that's coming in order to activate DNA. So the predicated upon what you're doing, what you're working on, either you're going to experience 4-strand DNA, 6-strand DNA, 8-strand DNA, 9-strand, 10-strand DNA, 12 per 2. Okay, by 2. Okay, so all this shadow work, this is why I'm not even stressed, but I'm telling you guys, the shadow work is the most important thing that you need to be doing at this moment. Okay, I don't know who's telling you this. I don't know who's not telling you this. But instead of constantly looking to these Instagrammers, these TikTokers, these YouTubers and whatnot, spend a little bit of time in darkness and getting to know yourself. I know it's not easy. It's not easy, but you're getting familiar with who you are, not who you were. Okay, let me put it in that perspective, because you have been lied to on what you are, on who you are. You have been lied to. So spending time in darkness will assimilate you to the light, will bring light, because out of darkness comes light. Okay, out of darkness comes light. Everything grows in the dark. Seeds, you know what I'm saying? Everything grows in the dark. Everything, fruits, everything grows in the dark, because dark has substance. It has the information that you need in order to grow, in order to take on what's going on next, right? Okay, so spend a little bit of time to yourself. Get out there into the sun, retrieve the information, and at nighttime, spend a little time in darkness. Sleep in complete dark, because this is what activates the neuromelanin. This is what activates the melanin within your brain to cause you to go into lucid dreams. And when you go into lucid dream, you can tap into different realities and contact your other selves, your other version of yourself, and have conversations with them. Okay, to see what's going to happen. You can actually have experienced parallel realities where you can see these beings and talk to these beings, things that other people that cannot do. Right? So I don't know. Let me get this guy off the screen, because this guy is like, it's crazy. But look, y'all, this is the most beautiful time to be alive. This is the most beautiful time to be alive, and you chose to be here at this time in order to experience this beautiful moment, right? I tell y'all need to be giving yourself a round of applause, because this is so grand. This is so grand. This is the most miraculous thing that you probably have done. Okay. to be here and to remind yourself of who and what you are. Again, I'm just you. I'm just you. I'm just you reflecting information onto you that if you forgot, here I am reminding you. That's all it is, right? So this is what the 144,000 are. This is who the 144,000 are. Okay, it's not 144,000 beings. If you want to be part of that, then shadow work is what you need to do. Contact those 7 chakras, those 7 candles, those 7 hills, whatever they were referring to, whatever it is. But those 7 things are very pertinent and for you to receive the information in order to connect those 12 strands that are coming to you right now. Okay, it's already here. It's just waiting for you to connect with it. It's just waiting for you to connect with it. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Exactly. Conscious mind like Goku, right? You want to be like Goku and think and close your eyes and whoop Jiren's ass? This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. But so I just wanted to present this information to you, y'all. Because a lot of people were confused who the 144,000 is, right? The 144,000 is nobody but you. Stop listening to these other people telling you it's only 144,000 people that are going to make it. They're there to confuse you. They are what you call gatekeepers. The information is out there. There's too much information out there for them to be saying it's only 144,000 going to ascend. Okay, so you know what I say, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for tuning into my frequency. You only tune into my frequency because you resonate with the information that I have. This is the most beautiful, elaborate video game that you can ever contribute in, right? You can be ever part of. Continue to ascend, continue to work your shadow self, continue to love yourself. Through love, you will evolve. Love backwards is evolve. Through love, you will evolve. Love yourself like nobody has ever given you that task. Love yourself like you forgot who you are. Love yourself like you met yourself for the very first time and you fell in love with this person. Love yourself because you deserve it. Love yourself because you deserve it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in again. I need to make another video. I'm gonna make another. I don't know what's coming next, but I got shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. I got shit to talk about. Oh yeah, symbolism. I'm gonna make a video on symbolism, but I need to also make a video on the 12 chakras of the earth and how it correlates to metaphysics. Okay, how it correlates to metaphysics. I haven't forgotten, y'all. I haven't forgotten. I just been busy. I've been busy. That's for sure. But for sure, I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep going, Angelica, keep going. It never ends. You know what I'm saying? It never ends. It never ends. Love Juice, keep doing these. I got y'all, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. And now we rise. Ashe, love. Ashe, y'all. Love every single one of y'all. Rest well. Protect yourself in the astral. Protect yourself in the astral because these beings are not playing. These beings are not playing. All right, Miri. Thank y'all. Biscuit 8 cake. Miri. Oh, I didn't even see you. Off 10 say Sipa. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I hope that was close enough. Thank you for tuning in. Tiana. Jude, thank you. My as usual, I'm sure you're in here. Sansa, thank you. Who else? Angelica, I already thank you. Keisha, if you're still in here. Jasmine, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Vernon, thank y'all. Ron, thank you. Jay, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Appreciate love every single one of y'all. LaQuisha, love y'all. All right, rest well, y'all.